welcome everyone. Fable Fox Weaver here, and today gonna brighten up your day with some Breath of the Wild. Hey, without further ado, let's. Where were we? Oh yeah, the labyrinth. So last time I walked around this labyrinth quite a bit. Maybe I should take notes. I think I should take notes. For now I'll take mental notes. No, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. I think I'm gonna need it. Alright, I am back. Take care of that later. Thank you, Christina, for the host, by the way. I have a feeling I should go back to the beginning. What is this? It's a shield. But it's not really better than the ones I already have, so I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, can't use Rivali's Gale for now. And this is too tall to just climb. Takes a while. So I'm gonna try to go back to the start so I can maybe take some notes. Poison Ivy! Welcome! Thank you for the host. How is your Sunday going? Hello there, Mr. Fox. Hello there, Mr. Ivy. What's up down there? Haha. The puns. What did I say? Didn't I say miss? Is that incorrect? Did I do a boo-boo? Okay, so this thing has an entrance. Let me draw Mr. What? What? I'm okay. Wait. What? Mr. Ivy? Where is Christina? Why is she not here to correct me? Is it Mr.? I'm sorry. My bad. I swear that's what you said.
To that I say, alright.
Pitax! What? You didn't follow already? Thank you for the follow, and congratulations on being officially cool. I am Miss. Oh, okay. Because did I say Mr.? I'm sorry. What? So much confusion right from the start. Well, let's get over with all the awkwardness right from the beginning. And welcome, Pitax. Weird. I was sure I had followed already. Yeah, I was. If someone asked me, it would be a weird question, right? But does Pitax follow you? I would say yeah. I would be. I don't know. Maybe it's a Twitch thing. I don't know. Alright, so I am pretty confident about the outer walls of this thing. And if I remember correctly... So how's everybody on this fine Sunday? Well, it's fine here. It's very sunny outside. It's very much like it should be, because it's Sunday. And there is sun, so it's appropriate. Just blah blah blah. Why get over awkwardness when you can just keep things awkward? Well, that is a fair point.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Awkward is so much more interesting, isn't it? Keep me on my toes. Probably Twitch being which it rhymes, so it's gotta be true. That is true, Ivy. If it rhymes, it's true. I always say so, too. Haha. I disappear for 5 seconds, and Fable is confused already. Yes, Christina. Why did you disappear in the first place? You shouldn't. All right, I'm gonna get through this labyrinth one way or another. I'm gonna do a 3D model of it if I have to. We're gonna uncover all of its corners and secrets, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it, literally, because the end is in the bottom. All right, so. Okay, so right here, right in the middle. There's a... Already, I'm gonna do a Tiarino. Kawata! Kawata-kun, we meet again.
On your left.
Another!
Is that everyone?
Actually, there's no... Thank you for the host, Kawata. There is no another because... Hello, secret lover. Hello. What are we talking about? There is no another because that was tea, and I prefer my tea cold. And if we get another one, it's gonna be hot, and it's not as interesting. All right, so I checked those walls. This part is like this. This part is like this. This part goes like this. There's a bottom wall right there, and then there are stairs in the middle. Right? So, stairs. It's 43 Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius here right now. Supposed to rain off and on all day with a high of... Wow, that is cold. Okay, so I got these stairs. I'm gonna check them out later. I am doing fine, Kawata. How are you? How is everyone? And how is the weather wherever you are? Here it's just so it's like that cold but sunny fall weather. You know what I'm talking about? It's actually the kind of weather I usually find on my birthdays. Sunny but cold. I'm doing alrighty. It's hot in here. Really? Oh, you're about to start watching Doctor Who. Well, thank you. Thank you for your preference. That is such a compliment that you would prefer this over Doctor Who. Season 3. Wow, that's the second one with David Tennant, right? Or are you watching the old ones? Weather is gray. Gray weather is also good if you're going out. I prefer gray weather. You're always on the like, is it gonna start raining? But if it doesn't, it's great because it's more manageable than heat. You know, just you don't get the sun in your eyes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Cadence. Oh my, I do need the phone. Hold on. Sometimes David Tennant is the best doctor, says Christina. Exactly like that. It's the best doctor. defy me. I dare you. This is Christine, by the way. He is the best doctor. Oh, Coata likes Peter Capaldi, the geezer, the vampire. I mean, it's all right. I found him a bit too sad, maybe. Oh man, getting behind on the chat. Wow, it says only 5 viewers, but the chat is so. Hello, Cadence. I already said hello. How are you doing? 2007, so I guess it's the new ones. Oh yeah, it's the new ones. Doctor Who has been around since 63. Yeah, it's pretty old. I never watched the old ones. Vampire, because yeah, it dressed like a vampire. It's like, it's very dark with some bits of red, you know? And here the endless war started while they decided who was the best doctor. It wasn't an endless war, it was actually pretty quick. Pretty quick, because we got rid of the ones who disagreed with us pretty fast. It's David Tennant and it's settled. Going once, going twice, and sold. What can I say except you're welcome? He won me over completely with the speech at the alien invasion. Listen, they always do a speech with an alien invasion. Actually, I think if you talk about speeches, the moments that stick to my mind the most, I think, is you remember on Matt Smith's when he has that episode, Demons Run when good men go to war. I think that's the one that stuck to my mind the most, because it ties to the story of The Last Centurion. I really like that. I think David Tennant is spelled Peter Capaldi. Well, Matt Smith did a great one too. Yeah. He's like a little bit awkward. And he has no eyebrows. Not that that's a thing. I think what I like the most about Matt Smith as a doctor is that doctor went to other places in the world. So every week it wasn't London being invaded by aliens. Aliens finally decided to check out other places. Matt Smith is one of the best. Still not ginger. Okay, so I also have stairs on this side. And then they turn like that. He had to play a part in the Good Omens to be Ginger. Oh, David Tennant, yeah. Did you like Good Omens? I really enjoyed it. I found it very funny. In a dark way. But be right back cooking while being here. Don't burn anything. Please. What is the meal? I know, right? They have started shooting second season now. I liked it. Oh, really? There's a second season? I thought it was a one-time thing. Short and very sweet. Yeah. That's exactly. Come on, Link, run. Okay. So right there we also have some stairs. Where do they lead? They lead sort of to the middle, right? Okay. Okay, so in the middle. Okay. I thought so too, but the photos are out. The lieutenant is ginger again as we speak. I even wrote about... Wait, there's an opening there. What the hell? Okay. This is so weird. Ah, meal is simple, lazy food. Hmm. Pasta screws with sauce made from mushrooms, bacon, and a bunch of creme fraiche. What is that? With some chili and garlic to make it even better. Ah. Oh look, there's a chest over there. Gonna do my assignments while I lurk. Absolutely fine. Assignments about what? What's the subject? Creme fraiche is a very thick sour cream. I am interested. Okay, so I don't think it's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna exchange it for this one. That is a big sword. I thought it was smaller. Oh! I found something! I don't think I found this the last time. Wait. Or maybe I did. Ah. Okay, so there's a... Right at the end. Okay, there's a passage here. Sounds delicious. Random, have you seen the new photo from new Spider-Man movie? New meme template. No, I think at this point, I think the more I see, it's just kind of start to get spoilery. I'm afraid. Like, I watch a teaser, a trailer, I think at some point it's gonna start to give too much information about the movie, so I start to avoid it. What is it? What is it? Now you got me curious. Both are due on my birthday. Oh. Well, that's great, because then you don't, on your birthday, you don't have to do them anymore. I have an art project where I need to make stamps out of clay. And for drama, we have to record an audiobook. Fancy. We having art classes. I had some art classes, but they kind of sucked. Most of the things that I ended up doing and learning had nothing to do with the classes. Check my Twitter. It's not a spoiler. You know Doc Ock is there. Okay, okay. So it's a Dr. Octopus picture. Do you want to do my PowerPoint requesting supplies? But I have a cake to make. Yeah, I would take art homework over most things. Not to say that it's not a bummer that you have to do them, but they are a bummer because you have to do them, not because you think about it like this. You get to do them, you know? You have school. Think about the children that don't have school. Not gonna be not gonna be your parent. You barely see his face. You'll understand why it's a new meme. Oh, okay. Is it funny? Ah, man, I need to go out this Twitter. I don't understand what's going on here. Which one? Okay, so I'm here. There is nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there. This takes me outside, okay. This gets me to the other side. Wait. Oh, okay. That's the exit. God damn it. Stop playing around, Link. Okay, so there's nothing here as well. Okay, okay. Well, that's good to know. But there's a part in the middle that I should check out better. Make sure there's nothing there, because... Okay, there's nothing there. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's... Wait a minute! Okay, there's nothing there. It's a big mess here, found nothing here, okay. Taking notes so I can figure out this labyrinth. Wait a minute. I'm dropping art next year, when I can choose what subjects I want. Oh, I am cheating and ordering. What do you mean by cheating? If he's satisfied, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's a great cake. I don't. It's okay. It's a great bakery. Spoilers for the new Spider-Man movie here. You are warned. Wait, but is it spoilery or is it not spoilery? Kawata, make up your mind. You said it wasn't a spoiler. Let me check it out. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It is. The Twitter says this is such a weird choice for a promo still, and I have seen that image actually, but I didn't find anything interesting about it because there's nothing new there. But it is meme material, I guess. And I think that's what they were probably aiming for, because when they release a trailer, what do you get out of it? Some people watch it and find it interesting because they wanted to see the trailer, but then there's the meme explosion, right? People take frames out of the trailer and start making funnies about it, and that's just free marketing. So it doesn't really surprise me that they would show such a silly image. It's weird because before they would try to go like, oh, look at the cool stuff that... What is that? There's a shiny thing over there. It's a bow. It's a bow. Run, Link, run, run! Need to eat something. Before it used to be, look how cool the things we are making are. And now it's, look how silly, make funnies. Spread the word. For someone like Christina, she doesn't want to see me running away from my mental issues. Okay, but that's not new because you already have memes for that sort of feeling. You have the one with the kid running and the thing like levitating behind him. It's the same thing. I mean, I have seen images of the movie on Instagram, so I've seen that image before. I haven't seen the trailer though. Really? Are you sure? I think you have. Are you sure you haven't? Boop. Gimme that. It's a golden bow. Oh, I cannot carry more bows. Alright, let's see. I have a surplus of these ones, so I think I can drop one. But let's see if it... Oh, it's not worth it! It sucks! Okay. Yes, okay. So that image. If you check the answers, one says, same energy. Yes. Marvel trailers are highly edited though. Good shit about them, you are not really spoiled. Oh, yeah. That is true. But I have found that if... Here's the thing. They edit them so much that sometimes it can be misleading. Like, you might be expecting something and you get something a little bit different. And not necessarily what you were waiting to see. And at some point I think that could become a problem because the trailer is like a sample and you might feel like it's false advertising if you pay to watch a movie and it turns out that it's different. Never forget the Hulk running into battle for Infinity War. Right? I think some people were mad about that. Because they were like Hulk fans. And then they didn't get to see the Hulk in that scene. Okay. Biggest cinematic lie. Mm-hmm. The noises in this game are kinda sus. They are. In some parts, they make an effort to give you like you know, create the atmosphere. The game can be very, you know, light-hearted at some parts and very scary. Well, not scary, but very thrilling. Why is there so much goo in here? Suspicious. If you had the soundboards from Chris' stream, I'd drop a sound. What sound would you... What sound from Christina's stream would you play? I'm familiar with them, I think. Oh no, because she has that thing with blurb, right? Right. No, no. I want to have some control of what goes on in here. Maybe one day, if I change my mind. That did not scare him, Christina. He learning from you. I think I need to make it louder. What is going on here? There's something sketchy about this part. Why would I have to jump? Wait, where am I? Okay. God damn it. Okay. Let's try someone.
Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty.
Now that's loud. Okay. Well, some of them because I don't have all the sounds in the same place. I don't have all the sounds in the same place, so some are from Blurb and some are from Stream Elements. Now, on Stream Elements, you can adjust the volume independently. Wait! Did I just stumble on the on the solution? Here we are. This is what we've been looking for. I don't even know how I got here. The pain I had in the past to adjust every single... Yeah. But the thing is, it's better to have the option to adjust every single one of them than to have no option at all and have to edit the files and re-upload them, and because Blurb doesn't give you the option to adjust. Or it didn't. I think now it does. The pain I had in the past to adjust every... Okay, of course. And while we were talking, I just... It's so weird, I wasn't even paying attention. And oh, well, here we are, okay. Wasn't even paying attention to the game. Guess I don't need to take notes anymore. Finally, that dungeon was being weird. There are 3 more. We can do them right now. No, I won't. Maybe I'll explore some other, more warm places of... Is it Hyrule? I'm not entirely sure if Hyrule is the entire thing or just the middle part. Gonna poop and lurk. All right. Why is my mouth so dry? Ah, Sexy Link just got a ball. So, this morning oh, no. Okay. This morning I was outside and I gathered a few chestnuts. Maybe we'll have some for dinner. Here it's a thing around this time of the year. People like to eat chestnuts because it's their time. And there's even festivals and stuff like it's a sort of traditional. But we have a chestnut tree. So we get some chestnuts for free. It rhymes, so it's true. I don't know if Ivy is still listening. By the way, do you see something different about the fox? He's a vampire! That's true, that's true. I couldn't figure out what to do with the owl. It couldn't be a hat. I thought about the witch hat, but it was too tall. I didn't want to mess with the dimensions. Excuse me. Yeah, no changes to the owl. Cause I thought about it, but then I didn't have the Dragon's Exile. Southern Oasis. Okay. Let's go back there. Haven't had chestnuts in many years. Can barely remember what they taste like. They don't... Well, they have a very specific taste, but it's not like a very strong taste. They taste like chestnuts. It's... I can't be more descriptive than that. They're a little bit like potatoes, but they have a bit more bite. and they have a taste. And if you like we usually do, we put them in the oven, but you can also like roast them in coal, and then they get a bit more flavor, and then they get crispy. It's very good. October and November is tradition to have chestnuts. Yes, and there's people gather around, and they also there's I think is ginger, which is an alcoholic beverage that people usually drink.
On your left.
Thank you for the host, Tocosino, and welcome.
Is that everyone?
Here we go. Yeah, and there's a festival called Magus. Actually, it's not really a festival. It's sort of a, I would call it more of a tradition, because you can have a so-called Magusto anywhere. With a group of, liquor called ginger, sweet liquor. Well, most liquors are sweet. Traditionally served in a chocolate cup. Well, yeah. Oh, she has sunglasses. How fancy. What do you want? The great Tally doesn't have time to chat with just anyone. You see, now that the Divine Beastie is gone, we can finally use the race course. Tally is busy. Okay, so she's not Tally, thank God. She's not referring her to herself in the third person. Tally is busy focusing her energy for the Sand Seal race. She's talking about the racer. Okay. Tokosin is just, hi. Hello, don't be shy. By the way, do you guys have plans for Halloween if you do anything around that time? Actually, did you want to try to beat Tally's record? I'll warn you, they don't call her Dame of the Dunes for nothing. I'm gonna offend her. Tally? Hey, now Tally is Tally! Tally is the Sand Seal Racing World Champion. Who else would Tally be? Now we ride. Now that the Divine Beastie is gone, we can take the seals out again. I doubt anyone in the world can beat Tally's time, though. Alright. I just want to accept the challenge. I have no option for that. And if you get off the shield or leave the course bounds, you're disqualified. Alright. And she does it in 1.3 minutes. 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you can beat the record, that trophy is yours. Oh, okay. So I need to beat the record in order to open this shrine. I have to pay, of course. Payday. God damn it. I got scammed. Let us begin. Okay, sure. I mean, he's a champion. A champion like that, he's a high performer. Of course, he has to warm up before Sand Seal Racing. But will our current record fall? The one set by our undefeated champion? Let's see. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to try this several times. The suspense is killing me. I'm going to start the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Dash. Wait, it's the arches I have to, right? Where's the next one though? Oh, I see it. Wait a minute. Okay, dash. How many archers are there? Wait, there's another one there. I don't know which one I'm supposed to. Wait. I have a feeling I messed up. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, I think I was supposed to go up there. Okay, I messed up. Well, but since we're here, might as well. Okay, so that is the finish line. For sure. Okay, let's try that again. Now I kinda know the course, it should be easier. I think I can do it in 1.3, but we'll see. Not 1.3, 1 minute and 30 seconds. 7 arches, okay. I believe in you! I want to believe in me too. I mean, it's a... Let's do this. It's a game for children. I am supposed to be able to do this, right? Although, I have struggled with simpler things. Yes, for children up to up to 99. Okay, so I have a feeling I have to turn here. Okay. That thing was there? Ah. Because I saw that there were 2 rocks. I didn't see that one. She's mocking me. Yes, I want to try again. Of course I want to try again. The question is, how much money am I going to spend on this? Because I only have 2,000. She keeps asking for 50. She's gonna leave me to ruin. Let's go! Try not to mess it up this time. See, the music now is a lot more joyful. Let's see if I don't miss any rocks. There are 3 rocks. Oh my god, that was close. Now we go through the Goblin Town. Oh no! Come on, Link. Finish! Yeah, so it's done, with 10 seconds to spare. It's a new record, yes it is. Maybe I should have taken it a little bit slower so I can break it again. That's how you do Guinness World Records, right? Because they pay you. You don't overshoot, so you can break it again the next year. Perfect. I believe this belongs to you. It's a ball. It shines sometimes. We have no idea what it means or what it does. This trophy is something special, you know. Our champions have passed down a legend about it for 10,000 years. Okay, the legend goes, when the holy jewel is offered onto the pedestal, the chosen one will be granted a new power. But that power has never been granted to anyone, not even me, obviously. And yet I sense a power emanating from you, the likes of which I have never felt in anyone else. You should give it a shot. Sure thing. And so, a new champion is born. And he has been born for a while, because you can tell he's at least 15. Well, maybe less. Maybe at least 10. He's at least 10, for sure. The force is strong with this one. And I keep telling you, you give him 1 fish, he can multiply them. So he is definitely a little bit like, he's the Jesus of this world. The title can be Legend of Zelda, but it should be Legend of Link, because this is the dude. This is it. He is Dal Leaky's top did weaves through the stream. Hello, Dal. Are you Dalama? Change of plans, going for a walk. Hello, Stina. Hello, Ivy. I assume you're Dalama. I am, in fact, Dalama. Okay. Leaky stopped. What does it mean? What does it mean? Leaky stopped TV. Llamas in disguise. Because it certainly isn't easier to pronounce than the other one.
On your left.
Pyro! Thank you for the host and welcome.
Is that everyone?
What you wanted?
How are you? I am fine. How are you? How is your Sunday? How is everybody's Sunday? By the way, Dalama, you too. Can I call you? I'm just gonna call you Dal, I guess. My online friend said I sound like a leaky tap, so I changed my Twitch ID to it. Doing fine,
that
doing
everyone?
fine. How's everyone? Call me whatever you would like. That is very generous. You seem different. Did you get a haircut? No. You could. I have to get ready to go deliver food for money. You all have fun. Cadence, I have. Well, it's work, so it's kind of hard to say. You know, have fun. It sounds sarcastic, but yeah, it's if you can try, if you can have fun with your job, I do hope you have fun. I have never worked as a delivery person, but I like driving. I just don't like. I guess I'm not sure if I would like people, especially when they receive you hungry, and hoping you had arrived sooner. I don't know. I don't know if I would like that, but yeah, I hope you have some fun. I do not deliver to not to Portugal. Well, I'm not very good. Austria or Australia? Is the answer different? When putting that much effort for a haircut, you better notice. That's true. I'd get hungry from the smell of food. Australia. Yeah, Australia. Yeah, but imagine it doesn't matter if you are fast or not. If you deliver food to Christina, she's gonna be grumpy. It doesn't matter. Oh no, they're being mean to me. Christina, do something. Protect me. Okay, 2 are down. No! Okay. Got it. Okay, so I have to be careful with that thing. I had half an apple crumble before. Man, that sounds great. Hey, Biaka. Hello. Welcome. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Biaka Muso is also a streamer. She started streaming on the PlayStation. She has some restrictions. She doesn't have the camera yet, but she plays games. Definitely games that I would not play. Like Resident Evil. That's too scary for me. So I would definitely suggest you check it out. If you like it, follow. And let's get her to a point where she can get maybe to affiliate and start getting some things that will help her get a camera. Oh, that is a wolf. That was a wolf. Now that is meat. We're gonna do some barbecue with this later. Yeah, shout out to Biaka and shout out to Kawata too. Yeah, isn't it fun when half your brain is in denial? Am I missing other streamers to shout out? Just shout out to everybody. Just don't because that's gonna make the chat go even faster. But you don't like horror games? Not really. Because here's the thing. Usually I don't have well, I'm not saying that you do or anyone else does. I don't have a lot of time to play. And when I God damn it!
It is my pleasure.
When I do, I like to decompress. I like to relax, have some fun. Not doesn't always work out, because sometimes even games like this can be a little bit strange. Oh god damn it! Yeah. What? Oh my god! Oh, I ran into the wrong place. Okay, I think if this is what I think it is, I think I'm safe here. There you go. Okay, so Molduga. Ah, there it is. Whew. That's basically like, did you see, have you ever watched Dune? Either the new one or the old one? That's basically the same thing. It's one of those big worms. Thank you for the shameless publicity. It's not shameless. It's not shameless at all. It would be shameless if you did it. But since it's me, it's not shameless. Fable doesn't like horror stuff. I can watch other people be scared shitless. I'm fine with that, but I don't like to do it myself. I just say I don't like them because I don't like jumping every 2 seconds. Yeah, no, it's not even the jumping, it's the suspense. The even Among Us makes my heart race a little bit. Because I'm like, I don't want to be lying, but I have to sometimes. They're like, I don't want to kill that guy, but I have to. It's part of the game. And then sometimes people it's a bit of a... It depends on who you play, too, because some people don't understand that it's about what the game is about, and they get offended when someone calls them liars. It's like, it's part of the game. Don't play with your friends if you're like that, because you're gonna get some friendships broken. I have been with very different people. I played Among Us with very different people. People that were very polite, and some people that were just like... That's not fun. I don't have a camera, but I don't react much to jump scares. I don't scream, and I just sometimes give a little jump with my shoulders. That's exactly like me. I don't go like, ah! Get off camera, cry a little bit. I don't do that. I just go... But I guess that will be enough sometimes for people watching. They want to see you do that because they realize that what the hell? It's that thing. Maybe yeah. I think that's enough. And you can tell in the voice that the person is a little bit stressed out. Well, have you considered not doing that, Dex? Wait, what? If you don't hear anything more from me, it is because of an overdose of my artery clogging pasta sauce. creme fraiche. Oh man, god damn it, Pitex. Christina's gonna give you an address. You're gonna send some this way, okay? Shabby Chica. Ah, this is a nice place. I could just stretch a towel here and have a nice afternoon of sunbathing while the monster is around me somewhere. Scary game, scary. Exactly. Yeah, I can shout something too, but I won't scream like... "Rah!" I don't think. I don't think I ever played... Oh, he's over there. All the way over there. Do I have to take it out? I don't have to take it out, but I get extra things if I do. I think it went away. Am I going in the right direction? Maybe not. No, definitely not. I want to go this way. Check out this. What is this Dragon's Exile? Coffee sounds like a good idea now. Why? Coffee is never a good idea. It tastes bad. Coffee. Listen, I'm joking. I understand that people like coffee. To me, coffee tastes like someone tried to make tea out of burnt toast. I do not like that. Bro, I drink instant coffee because we broke. But all you have to do is boil tea and burn toast. What? I have the capsule coffee, but instant coffee is good if it's good instant coffee. Okay. To me, it all tastes the same. Tastes like coffee. Oh no. Okay, there you go. That is a solution. If you don't know how I play, most of my problems can be solved with the explosions. That doesn't make sense. Instant is way more expensive per cup. I understand nothing about coffee. Okay. We get a Crisco box every year. It comes with 2 large tins. We also usually trade a tin of Milo for another coffee. Milo is chocolate, right? Fable, how dare you diss coffee like that? How do I dare? Listen, it's funny because how is Link hot? Well, he's gonna have to endure it because I don't have anything to. Coffee takes a long time to acquire taste. For, to be honest, working in a coffee shop or in a coffee, I imagine coffee shop helps. He's entitled to his opinion, even if we all know it is wrong. It's not. Is it an opinion or is it a fact? Because just like Shika said, it's an acquired taste, and an acquired taste means you have to put work into acquire a taste for it. That's just like tobacco, like cigarettes. I have never seen someone smoke a cigarette for the first time and go like, this is great. Ah, this is the thing I have been searching for my whole life. No, it's like they spit their lungs out and then for some reason they go back to it. And that's the part I actually don't understand. And then when it's coffee, I put it in my mouth and I go like, this is bitter as if it doesn't have that much sugar. It's just bitter. It's really bitter. Why would I go for a second sip? Actually, well, okay, coffee keeps you awake. So I have drank coffee a few times for that effect. It's like a pill. It's like some sort of medicine. I need to stay awake, and that thing is gonna help me do that. but I'm not gonna drink it for fun. How to get a fruit? Explode the rest of the tree, right? Listen. Sometimes you gotta get creative. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just blow up a tree and get the fruit. I'll check the tin sizes, I guess you're right. That tree is always holding it just a bit too high. It is. That tree, it's asking for it. Actually, that's a cactus. But I'll do that to a tree too. Yes. I'm not even gonna jump to try to get that. The only problem about exploding things to get the loot is that sometimes they fly away. Oh, that's a monster. No. By the way, let me save the game before something happens. Cigarettes, they go bad because of nicotine. But you don't get addicted to nicotine just by trying one cigarette. Whoops, shop, yeah. Actually, that's I don't want to promote smoking, but that's how I tested it out. My father was a smoker. He smoked a lot, really a lot. And I was like, I was already familiar with the smell. So I turned to my mother and said, I'm gonna try one. And she's like, are you sure? Yeah. I grabbed one of his cigarettes, I tried it. I inhaled for the first time by my own volition because I had already smelled it, you know, the smoke passively. I was like, this is not good. I don't understand. And so I put it out and never tried it again. My granddad was a smoker and we got exposed to it from day one. My father would turn our car into a freaking sauna when he grabbed me from school. You would see me with the head out of the window like a dog, trying to breathe for air. That is the sound it makes when you eat meat, isn't it? Crack, crack, crack. Oh, I lost transmission. The Sheikah Slate lost the GPS. For some reason, we don't even get to see the map. Good call, Fable. Have friends that smoke and they all wish to stop. I remember when I was in school, there was this girl. There was many of my colleagues smoked at some point because, I mean, you're in high school. What you're gonna do, right? Are you gonna study? Psh, that's for lame kids. You gotta smoke. That's what the cool kids do. So they smoked. And one time we were in a circle, you know, talking. Some of them were smoking. I was there, but I was. If I can pick the position, I pick one that has the favor of the wind, so I don't get the smoke. And one of our colleague girls walks up to them and says she wanted to try it out. And was like, "But why?" She was like, "Shut up! I want to try it out." You have your fun. Some of them were a little bit more sensitive, and they're like, "Yeah, you shouldn't. You know, this is not good for you." But she was stupid. She wanted. Okay, if you want to try it out, try it with your parents or something. At least you're gonna have a much more objective experience instead of trying to impress your peers. You know, because I imagine that's why kids would go for a second cigarette to be like, no, I'm almost I can't breathe, but I'm gonna play it tough, you know. still feel safe and relaxed when someone smokes a non-filtered Camel now. If I smell the cigarettes that my father used to smoke, I will recognize it, and it actually it feels weird if I smell other cigarettes, but thankfully I haven't smelled other people's smoke in a long time. Either people are getting smart, or laws are taking effect. It's very rare for me to pass by someone smoking. I have never seen still feel safe and relaxed when someone smokes. Okay. Good call. Have friends that smoke and they all wish to stop. I've never seen a smoker wish that they smoked. They all wish to stop. Yeah. Because yeah. What? Why? That's when you're talking to someone and they're like smoking and spending a bunch of money and trying to hide from, when you're in high school, trying to hide from their parents that they are smoking and doing everything they possibly can just to get that fix. That seems like a limitation, not an improvement. And then a girl comes up to them and they're like, I want to try it too. Like, what could be the reason for you to even consider that possibility? So I guess it took a few years, but I think now there's probably less smokers now, right? There's gotta be. At my university, most people smoked weed. Even with the teachers, I quit after 30 years. Wasn't too hard since I switched to low quality smokes the last few months. That is that sounds like a good trick. Change to ones you don't like. I mean, it makes sense. People are smarter. You still get the nicotine, but you're not gonna get the same taste that you like, right? I think my father did that. Maybe not by his own volition. I think he smoked some different ones for a while, with different filter or something. He even tried different brands, but not because he wanted to try to quit smoking, but because they were out of the other ones. I prefer caffeine, much healthier. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be healthier, but my mom told me not to touch cigarettes. She said nothing about crack. Don't touch your crack, doll. Don't. I mean, you have to touch it at least when you bathe, but don't make it a habit and don't do it in public. I see most of people I know smoking because of the stress. They say it's something that allows them to relax. Well, light some incense instead. Do yoga, right? Do some stretches. Stretches will help you relax a little bit, at least physically. Oh man, is it still hot? It is still hot. Do I have clothes that reduce the heat? No. Got them both. I'm not gonna try it with that one. That's not gonna happen twice. People are smarter now. Oh wait, they do crack and weed instead. I see most of the people I know smoking because of the stress. Okay. Okay, yeah, I already read that. Oh no. I don't want to go there. There be monsters. Wait a minute. Oh! There be monsters, but there also be stupid monsters. Hold on. I need the Inventory. Let's light this thing up. There are going to be some explosions. Hold on. Oh, they didn't die. Oh shit. Okay. Oh no! I got to run. Ah! And I wasted the thing. Oh shit! Oh, this is not gonna end well. Ah, I'm gonna die. Why did I do this? Well, it was worth it to see them explode, right? I hope it was.
Oh my god!
I lost a bunch of health, but it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Ah, okay. Let me catch up with the chat. Who wants noodles? I do. I like noodles. I have no clean forks. I am forced to use chopsticks. Chopsticks are just fine. They make the noodles last so much longer. I have never held chopsticks before. This is gonna be an experience. Listen, you gotta grab it like... I can't explain it. Go on Google. Google how to use chopsticks. There is a trick. Don't start on home automation ever. It's a trap. 17 units installed in just a few days and already looking at remote controlled curtains. That seems like lazy. I know a couple of people have remote controlled, and then they're not just remote controlled, but you can program them, right? That's fancy. But do you really need that? Because you can just get up and... If you say something like security, like sensors and stuff like that, no, that I'm all up for. Yes, that makes sense to me. Remote controlled curtains sound like peak laziness. But it depends. It depends. Like if you live in a mansion and you have dozens of rooms, I understand. How the hell do chopsticks work? No. Chopsticks don't work. You have to work with them. Can't go any further. Ah. Oh, god damn it. Why did... I was just... Aha! Got him. Oh, poop. Okay. Oh no, not again. Ah. For the love of God. You have to get one chopstick stuck between your... I have no idea where I am. I should be looking for a dragon, I think. Because it said, the map said something about a dragon. I need to make something about the sunlight, and getting programmable or regular makes a little difference since the window is large. Oh, okay. Okay, no, if it is... Okay. No, but that's different, because one thing is programmable and the other one is remote control. Like, remote control is you grab a thing and you... right? If you can program them to be closing at certain times, that's neat. And if you can have some kind of sensor that says, you know, it's getting too hot in here, lower the... that's even cooler. You have to get one chopstick between your thumb and the side of your hand. Yes, Dalama, Dalik. One of the chopsticks is not gonna move. You don't move both chopsticks. One is like static, and the other one is like opens and closes. See? You see what I mean? I think I could explain it to you if I had two pens. Like, one is like that, and then the other one... wait, how is it? So, no, it's not like that. It works better if it's actual chopsticks. I don't... yeah, it's something like that. And then one of them closes, like this, I think. They feel plasticky and smooth. But are they made of wood? They should be. I just can't make them pick up the noodles. They have a silicone thing holding them together. Ah, okay. I find that it's not great. It's easier for newbies, but you're never gonna learn if you keep using that thing. Those chopsticks with that thing are great. With the plastic thingy are great if you're not intending to use them, to ever learn how to use chopsticks. It's like, I don't eat sushi that often, so I'm gonna do it like this one time and be done with it. Yeah, but if you want to learn, it's not that hard. You should try it with without. Because it's not a step. It's not a step in learning. Meaning, I mean, you don't learn how to use chopsticks with that thing. One of my walls in the living room is windows only. Feels like living in a greenhouse when the sun is low. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, I'm talking, but there are different scenarios, right? Each person has a different, or each house will have a different... Where am I? God damn it, I didn't find the dragon. I don't know if there are clothes that help with the heat. Maybe I should get some of those before I attempt to come back here. What is that? Dragons! Yes. Yes. Listen, doll. Just Google it. You're gonna find some diagrams on how to use chopsticks. That is the best way. God damn it! I'm gonna go back there. and approach this from a different side. I don't have any potions that allow me to stay in the heat for too long right now. And I'm just wasting food.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I hope it is the way. Or make it quick and wash your usual eating tool. That is also an option. Just wash a fork. But it's one of those things. Like if you're trying to impress your friends, it's easier to learn to use chopsticks than to smoke cigarettes. So I would go for the chopsticks. It's not that hard. You just need to get the hang of it. Ah. There you go. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay. Too lazy. Slurp them from the bowel? From the bowl? Not the bowel. The bowl? That sounds like an option too. Cook. Welcome to Link's cooking show. Today we're going to do some meat with mushrooms. Oh, that actually turned out to be meat and mushrooms. But let me show you what he can do with fish, if I have one. For those of you who don't know Link, that is one fish. Look, it's one tiny fish. Let's cook it. It is now 2 fishes. Miracle? Some would say so. All we know is his name is Link. Kinda like Jesus, he only has one name. Infinite food, yes. Link is Jesus. It's confirmed. Noodles are long as fuck, plus deep bowl kind. It's just like spaghetti. You can cut them. Yeah, do you have scissors? But you need to break them before. But you don't break noodles because then it's just like they get small. It's hard to fish them out of the bowl. I avoid breaking the noodles as much as I can. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Link? He will do miracles in the kitchen. Can't do much in elsewhere, you know. Rice and apples, what can you do with that? Never break noodles. No. Oh, look, it's an entire chicken. It's not a chicken, actually. It's not a chicken. Link Ramsey. He will save us from the darkness and save our lovely Princess Zelda and show us the journey of love. Damn, that was a bit cringy. It was. I was expecting a punchline, but there was none. Save our Princess Zelda while teaching us how to cook. Well, it's not teaching us. It's just showing what's possible, I guess, and what's impossible, because he does both. Oh, I gotta cook some drumsticks. Christina, that's Christina's favorite part. That was beautiful. You figured out these sticks. I figured out these sticks decently. Yeah, first you stumble a little bit, but you'll get the hang of it. Hello there, fellow humans. I have returned from my... I have returned. Welcome back, Ivy. Welcome back. Let's cook some drumsticks for Christina. A couple of them should do. With some... Yeah, let's go with mushrooms. I am eating spicy nudes. That sounded good. Okay. How about a potion? Let's make a couple of potions so I can sell. For me, a chicken should be an octopus with 8 drumsticks. They probably already make those, but it should probably be illegal. Doesn't sound like sounds like playing God, Christina. That's not. No. That elixir said it was recovery. That is weird. First my grandma walked ahead of me. I caught up in record time and the rest was kinda nice. Got a fast grandma. Oh, butterfly, it's so pretty. Let's cook it. Miss the outside world, not gonna lie. Oh, chili elixir. That's exactly what I was looking for before. Ah, he cheated by leaving without me. Okay. Speedy Ivy, I got long legs though. Alright, that's not the kind of elixir I'm looking for. Feel like I might be running out of... Done making dinner, I'll be off. Thank you, Pyro, for stopping by. And oh man, thank you for the bits. And have a nice dinner. And the great rest of Sunday. And everything. Just everything. Everything good. Fireproof lizard. Okay. That's gonna fetch a good price, I hope. I gotta make up for the monies I lost with sand seal racing. I wonder if I mix... usually I put like one insect and two of each ingredient. Like two of one ingredient, two of another, and that's 5, and that's the maximum you can use. But I wonder if I get better effects if I get like all different ingredients. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Milk after spicy noodles? That's not bad. Actually, I'm gonna keep those potions because they are useful to me. Crickets? Okay. Just also taking the opportunity to clear up my inventory. Get that calcium intake. Oh, nice. Milk helps take away the spicy effect, from what I know. I hear that too. Actually, we have been watching a YouTube channel called First We Feast, and they have a series of videos called Hot Ones, where people eat spicy food. We don't eat spicy food at all, but it's fun to see them do that. And they drink a lot of milk to counteract the spice. But that's the thing. They are doing it for an interview. It makes sense that they would try to counteract the spice. If you like the spice, why would you cut it with milk? I drink almond milk because it's all we have at the moment. I feel slightly less spicy. I can't eat spicy, so that's why. I like spicy stuff, but my mom and brother don't, so okay. You eat it by yourself. I like it a little bit. Not if it's too spicy. I don't like it as much. But sometimes sometimes we might buy something spicy by mistake, and I will get to eat that, and I don't always dislike it. It's different. Oh, that is crap. Okay. Let me try with better ingredients. Let me try that with better ingredients. Let's go with the, yeah, with the good stuff. I'm gonna waste my good stuff. This better be good, because those are expensive ingredients. What? What? No! That was supposed to be the good stuff. Alright, last cricket. Not gonna bother using good ingredients, I mean, what's the point? Our local Subway has habanero sauce. It's really damn good in a wrap. The spicy hitting feeling disappears after like 5-10 minutes, so that doesn't last long. I don't hate, for example, wasabi. It tastes a little bit, I don't know, it sounds a bit, tastes a little bit plasticky. There's something, tastes a bit synthetic, but I know it's probably not. It's just my taste buds. But I like the spiciness because it's like you put it in your mouth. It's spicy, but it goes away in as soon as you wash it down. I like spicy stuff, but not so much that I can't feel the flavor of things. Being spicy just to burn my mouth is too much. Most wasabi in shops aren't actual wasabi. Okay, I only eat it in restaurants, so I hope they are bringing the good stuff. I can't be entirely sure. But I really enjoyed going to McDonald's and eating the spicy nuggets and McChicken. I don't think I ever had anything spicy at McDonald's, but I do understand the feeling of being happy with tasting something at McDonald's that actually tastes like something. McDonald's. For that, when it comes to burgers and stuff like that, I really it's Burger King or nothing for me, unless I'm desperate. I cannot taste the difference between the McDonald's burgers. That's yeah. I like the fries. Can't carry any more meals. Okay. This is how you make money in Breath of the Wild. You make things and then you sell them. And then you make some more, you buy ingredients and then you cook. It's a game about saving the world and cooking. And unfortunately, they don't have a great system. Wait. She doesn't just buy anything. Like the tube stuff. If it's not freshly grated, I can say with almost 100% certainty it's not actual wasabi. Huh. I have no way to tell if it's fresh or not. I have never. It always tasted the same to me, so I don't even. I can't even say, oh, that wasabi from that place is better than the wasabi from the other place, because I only had one kind. Except the wrap. Ah, I see. It's expensive and it disappears after. It's best flavor at about 5 minutes. Any calorie dense burger is good. Usually go with a good of Macca's double quarter pounder. It's not that I don't. Listen, if it's between not eating or eating McDonald's, I'll go McDonald's. But maybe I'll prefer like. I might as well go for a wrap or something. The burgers, they're just they don't they're like air to me. They don't offer any resistance. Eating that or nestung, which is like baby what you call it, papas. What Christina? How do you say papas in English? It's kind of soupy, you know. It's just like it's not. There's nothing there. It's just. Oh, but listen, I was talking about Burger King as if it was great. Listen, I would prefer homemade burgers. That is the thing. If you have a problem, it's your problem. You made it. You know what I'm saying? Best burgers are made at home. That's for sure. And then you learn. This is what I like. This is what I'll do. You wanna see my first stamp? Yeah! Put it on Discord. Please. Oh, you can put it on the makers section. Baby food? Yeah, no, not really, because you don't have to be a baby to eat it. Nestum isn't really baby food. It is advertised as such. But it's like cereal, but so thin that it's mushy. It's... Let's check it out. Huh. What is that stamp for? What are you gonna be stamping with it? And how did you make the stamp? How did you make it? And what's the kind of texture that you... Because I was thinking, when you said stamp, like, if it's a leaf, wouldn't you press it against the leaf to get the leafy texture? It depends on what you're gonna stamp. And that's just an idea if you want to make more. Oatmeal? Kind of oatmeal. Not really. No. Why wouldn't we? Of course we would. Porridge. Yeah, I guess porridge would be the closest thing. You where did I post it? You figured it out. Need to do frame for portrait. I painted last term. Oh, okay. It's air dry clay. I see. I see. Alright. I don't know if I have any missions here on... Oh, wait. Lester from Rito's stable. The frontier asked for Goron spice, an ingredient. Where is he? Tabantha Frontier. Get some Goron spice. I think I already have some Goron spice. Goron spice. Let's go to Tabantha Frontier. Where is it? Now I have to find Tabantha Frontier on the map. Tabantha? I mean, that's likely where you'll be. We have to carve them, so that's what I'll do. Okay. Disregard my suggestion. Suggestions for a shape. How about a fish? Link is freezing. Let's give him some clothes. This is a dress-up game now. A fish it is. It's very similar to a leaf, so you already have some experience. What have you got? He usually has some insects that I can take them all.
Wow! Oh! Ah!
He makes some really weird noises.
Wow! Oh!
Yes, very suspicious noises. It's at the Bantha Frontier, but okay, so it's not here.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Shut up! Wait, oh, that's... okay. It was on the inside, probably. I've traveled to the east and west in the great hunt for information, but now I find myself here in the freezing north. I heard there was a stall horse in this area, but I can't take it any longer. It's too cold to look anymore. What is a stall horse? Beep, beep. You just sent off Juanelle's intuition sensors. You're interested in the stall horse too? You don't need a sensor for that. I just asked the question. I just wanted to see this creepy stall horse monster once with my own eyes. If it really does exist, it would be such a big scoop. Well, I can handle all kinds of dangers and hazards, but this cold, I can't stand it. Can you handle this task for me? Sure thing. There's a rumor that it can be found with tall goblins in the north Tabantha snowfield. Okay. Some have reported it all the way on the other side of the snowfield to the east. Right in front of these bizarre ruins. Good luck. Okay. Leaf is found on tree. Fish is found in ocean. Fable. Basically the same. It's basically the same thing. Listen. It is. It's pretty much the same thing. It's about the same shape. Eastern part of North Tabantha snowfield. Okay. Wait a second. Where is the freaking Tabantha snowfield? It's not here. Okay. Has to be... Okay. Okay, eastern part. Okay. 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 Wait a minute. Deliver it to Laster at the Rito stable. Okay. In the... Ask for Goron Spice. Where the hell is the Bantha Frontier? I have been there. Rito stable, okay. Got it. Gonna go there first. And finish that quest. Yes, I might pass out soon. I'm getting very tired, boy. What time is it there? Well, I usually catch branches while fishing, so this comparison might be quite correct. You see? You see? But the branches have leaves. I have never caught a branch while fishing. Then again, I fish in saltwater, not many trees around to begin with. The amount of leaves I have caught would make a big tree. Okay, am I pointed in the right direction? Alright, then let's go. I see the stable! Correlation, not causation. Listen! Fishes and leaves are... they have evolved from the same thing at some point. Right? They have to. Otherwise, I might be wrong. And I don't want to consider that possibility. Vegans would support that fishing. Look! It's a fox! What did it say? It said... Mew! Oh, damn it. You're sure are it late.
What?
What's that? You got your hands on some Goron spice? Can you show it to me? That's Goron spice, alright. Hey, could I ask you to part with that Goron spice for say 50 rupees? It's all yours, my man. Thank you. With Goron spice and Hylian rice, I'll be able to make some curry rice to warm my soul that is so very cold. Time to take my daily 12-hour nap. Dal, if you're going, thank you for being here. Thank you for making all of our experiences is better and brighter. And have a good nap. Have a great nap. If you come across any more Goron spice, please bring it to me. Next time I'll trade you some Hylian rice for it. If you add other ingredients to Goron spice and Hylian rice, you can make all Hey, are we back? I hope you are back. I don't know why, but the internet did not like my computer for a moment. Because Christina had some connection. I had connection in my phone. My laptop lost connection for some reason. And I had to unplug the cable, put it back in. It's stupid. Probably the government's fault. I don't know. It is back. Alright, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Do you guys have any plans for Halloween or any such celebrations? I think I'll just take this horse. I don't like to venture out on days like this with the snow swirling like that. You're bound to get lost. All the same, I can't sit here on my duff while people waiting for my mushrooms. Would you like to browse my selection of specialty mushrooms? Show me the goods, my man. Show me the goods. Okay, okay. Was it me or did the video kind of flicker? No plans and we don't celebrate. Well, we don't celebrate it either, but we might have some we don't actually. Well, I have some plans for the stream. Still planning a Halloween quiz. If you like the other one, it's gonna be around the same style, but Halloween themed. I made the fondant for my Halloween themed cake yesterday. Alright, let's go. But I actually I want the horse. Cannot get the horse? Okay. Oh, the puppy! Look at him go. I want the cuddles. Can I cuddle? I cannot cuddle.
Mifa's grace is ready.
That puppy was so cute. Even Mifa's grace got ready. You know, it's definitely flickering. Let me tell you. Tell me if it's affecting the stream.
Oh?
It sometimes go like a little. You gonna involve Vampire Boy? You mean Count Peter? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Hi.
I like how they say the horse isn't magic. Like, this is not like any of those other games where the horse just magically appears. Vampire Boy. Yeah, I saw the flicker. Well, I'm gonna hope it doesn't happen anymore. The hell is that? Wait. The hell? If it's on a set path, it's gonna come through here. So I'm just gonna wait. I think it's drawing a circle. Aha! Got him. going to do a small snack dinner, Halloween themed, with a couple of friends. Ah, that's nice. We did that a couple of times. One time it didn't go so well for some reason. I felt a little bit sick after. Especially they were watching horror movies, and that made it even worse, I think. Am I losing health? No. Am I going north? Kinda. Okay. What the hell is the bot doing? Why do I see so many messages about Discord server? I think the capture card might be... Christina, can you time out the... Well, you can't. I don't think you should. Lots of flicker. Let me see if it gets better. I believe it is the capture card. And it might be related. It could be like overeating. Wait a minute. That's a shrine, I think. Stupid horse! That's not the way I want to go. I want to go up. God damn it. Can you plug and unplug? Yeah. So I can probably do that. If it keeps happening and it becomes a real problem, I'll do that. I don't want to mess too much with it because I don't have another capture card, and if I breaks it, then poop. Look, it was a fox. It was a white fox. I think it might be some overeating, and maybe not the camera. It's not the capture card itself, but the thing where I have the capture card connected, and it might be overeating, which would also explain why I lost internet connection before, because the Ethernet cable is also connected there. What is that? Is that a Lionel? I think it's a Lionel. So cute! What is... Oh, the fox! Yeah. Diddy Cruz, hello. You need to buy a fan for it then. Well, that is a good idea. I don't need to buy because I have a few fans. I just... God damn it. It's interesting because it's getting colder and now it's giving me problems, while during summer it was just fine. Let me check if it's hot or not. It's actually not that hot. It's a little bit warm, but it's not, I wouldn't call it like problematic hot. Okay. And yeah, welcome to T-Cruz. What have you been up to? Ah, almost got it. What have you been up to? How's your Sunday going? Ah, almost. Oh man, come on. One more flicker. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. See if it helps. Okay, it flickered. It's just testing me. Give me a moment. Actually, you know what? And we're back. Let's see if it keeps flickering or not. Gonna touch it like really slowly. Maybe it won't happen again. Ah! I can do one thing. At least to figure out if it's the capture card or the dongle. I'm gonna fetch a USB
That's
extension.
what she said.
And connect the capture card directly to the computer and see if that helps. Okay, give me just a second. Once again. Okay, let's see if it's better now. I really enjoyed reading this break text. It's very educative, very educational, isn't it? All right, let's see if that helped with the problem or not. So far, so good, but I don't hear anything from the game. Hold on. Ah, here we go. Can you hear it now? I hope you can. Yes, there you go. Okay. But do I really want that thing? That is the question. I have too many weapons. We should be making love, not war. Why does Link have so many weapons? That's not how you defeat Ganon. You should just talk to him. But war is fun. Oh, you're gonna be like that, huh? How is this gonna work? Oh no. Ah. I really want to, but I have a history of spending a lot of time trying to figure out freaking bot. I'm gonna Christina ban, no, don't ban, but can you disable the bot? Time out for a little bit longer. I need to fix that. I'm gonna take note of that, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Discord bot stupid. Okay. Want to become famous? Buy follower. Ah, it was deleted. He was talking about being famous. I really wanted to see what he was going to offer. Not that I really want or need to become famous, but no, I missed it. God damn it. God damn it. You can use the stop time thing. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I actually tried that in the beginning. But I wasn't fast enough. That is a good, yeah. That is a good observation and a good, Come on! That was stupid, wasn't it? I should have... Gonna miss it again. God! Ah! The frustration. It's my own fault. Why am I so frustrated? Maybe I could have stopped the platforms. Yeah, now with the platforms you can do it. Yeah. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Just slow. Do they get phased out? If, 'cause that would help, right? Okay. Small key. Oh, that's okay. So I really needed it. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. I thought this was just like the first stage or something. But I guess it's already a quest just to get to this region. Yes, very much so. I hope in regards to my break message. Poor bot. Listen, Ivy, the bot deserved it. It deserves it. So, sometimes it just does not do the job that it is being paid for. It's constantly breaking. Sometimes he's delayed, late for work. So I thought I thought I gave it a cute name, Butterfly, but I regret it. You know, I really do. It should have been stupid bot. I don't know, something more something more appropriate, because that's what he is. Stupid. Does he even get paid? Listen, that's not the question. The question is he doesn't do his job. Oh no, did he? Oh my god. I guess the horse got tired of being Link's horse and just, you know what, let's jump. What the hell? Oh man, I just watched the horse suicide, a horse-cide. He's gone now. What the hell? What the hell, Nintendo? What was that? What? I feel like that was on purpose. Yeah, that's the edge of the world. It doesn't even get to... Another one that is not doing his job. I go to the stable, I keep up the horses, and then it just go and fly out of the... What? Ah. Oh, I guess he has a weakness against fire. Good luck explaining that to the horse owner. I am the horse owner. That's the worst part. I don't have to explain it. I just lost a horse. He jumped off the edge of the world. Did you see my message earlier about being done with stamps? Oh, did you post it on Discord? Right in the butt. In the butt. Take another one. God damn it. I'm gonna die. Oh, I guess I have something to check. I feel like the wolves here are a little bit... Oh shit, there's a Lionel. I just passed by it. I didn't even notice. Ah, that thing can kill me in an instant. This one I already have in my Pokédex. Wait, there's a fox too! No, is that a wolf? No, it's a fox. It's a fox. In the meantime, while we're doing this, let me check out. Ivy stamps. 2 out of 2. Are you supposed to do only 2? 2 stamps? I mean... Easy! Oh man, these ones are easy. Wait, why am I... Oh, shoot.
It is my pleasure.
Okay, that's not easy. Oh, you did a fish! That looks good. I think that's a fox. I'll try to catch it. Ah, majestic. Look at that. But I like the old one better. Easy. 2 seconds later. Overkill. God damn it. I did not expect... They were so easy. They just shattered with one hit. And then all of a sudden... You know what? I'm gonna kill you. Just the way you're killing us. With one hit. Ah, another one of these. Hopefully, this will be faster. Of course. I mean, why not? Remember the other one? It was just squares. Yeah. I missed that one. But I expect more loot in this one. This is my scanner. I expect things to show up brighter if they have some sort of interaction. If they are monsters. Christina, the bot is back again. Banned him for today. Yeah, show him who's boss. Wait, where is that? I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm gonna try to blow it up. No, it's still there. What is that? Some sparkly thingy. Anyway, I think you are supposed to just go up to the shrine. He's just really enthusiastic. No, he's messing everything up. No, that's no. Okay, so I want to get there. Ah, the creepy music starts. So the reason I didn't blow up anything before is because there was nothing to blow up. Can I cancel this? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to see if I had some. Okay, so what I figure out from this is that I probably... Okay, there are stairs there. I was thinking that I would have... Oh, look, there's nothing here. Interesting. But there is like a connection on top. Do I have stairs? Yeah. Let's properly investigate things. And these has stairs as well. Okay. So I believe I have to drop from behind it. Which would mean I would have to come this way to enter. Which would mean I have to go back up. Wait, no, okay, I can't just drop from the sky. That's good to know, otherwise it would be too easy. Wait, there are stairs there. Oh, of course there are stairs. I was just there. Stupid me. Wait, what is that? Okay. That's gonna be easy to handle from above. What is that? I think there are more monsters in this labyrinth than there were in the other one. A lot more. Death from above! He's already... Okay. Maybe I could even get more than one at a time. Pew pew, right? Yeah, how about that? Oh, look at it. So shiny, it explodes. Bam, there, another one. This is my solution in most cases. I think this is what Nintendo intended. Haha. Ah. That one is actually stronger. Okay, I think I have to get closer. Because now he's scared. For some reason, I don't understand. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, those are actually more resistant. That one is almost done. And he's gone. This one shouldn't be hard. Damn, Face ID is so annoying when I need to wear a mask. Oh, yeah, I never thought of that actually. How are they not That one got curious. That's what I was gonna ask. How were they not curious about the explosions going on around them? Hey, look, this thing just fell off from the sky and exploded. I'm not curious at all. At this point, I think this is taking too long. I'm just gonna drop and attack them like a man. Well,
On your left.
and drop a few more. Thank you for the host and welcome, Riders. There is a reason. By a little bit of time.
Watarino no jutsu!
Watarino Jutsu! Oh shit, there are two! Die! I'll drink the water in just a second. I'm gonna just take care of these pests. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, he's attacking. How do you like that? Lizard toast. Ah, okay. Water thyself. I am watering myself. That sounds dirty. Hello, where's Petir? Count Petir? Count Petir. It's daytime. So Count Petir must be asleep. That's what vampires do. During daytime. For those of you not aware, Count Petir is the vampire that lives in our attic. And I was very surprised to see the other day that he actually streamed in my place. Wait. Okay. Vampire boy? He hiding. How is that dirty? I don't know. I just said it sounded dirty. I didn't say it was dirty. Give me a second. My nose is weird. Staying on there with the creepy song for a second. No, actually, it came out the other night. It was nighttime. He was playing Magic Arena, which I have not played in a while. But apparently, he sucks even worse than me. Cause he didn't win that many games. Just one more second. God damn it. Cause I was out in working in the backyard in the morning, and I have said this before on stream. When I'm out and in the middle of the trees in the afternoon, my nose gets weird. I'm not allergic or anything. I guess my nose just doesn't like nature. I don't know what I can say. But I'm not allergic. That's the thing. I'm not allergic. I don't get like allergies during certain seasons. But when I'm outside working, when I'm cutting the grass, everything is in the air. So I don't know. I finished the women's long wallet. And I made a big mistake. Everything is good except the stitching on the left side of the wallet, because I forgot to adjust the wing divider. And only when I was done stitching I saw the mistake. Ooh, oof. Lavas vacaras, Ritis. Rightis. My nose is weird, proceeds to pick his nose. Yeah, it fixes it. Okay, but in a food, come... I am as confused as you are, Rightis. Pitax, can you clarify that? Okay, partially finished with the art project. Nice! Homework almost done. And I wasted a bit of... I can use this one. Why not? Ooh, an arrow. Oh, another arrow. Oh, another arrow. What the hell happened here? Why are there so many arrows? Meteor rod. Oh man, I can't leave this here. But what am I gonna leave behind? I mean, I guess it's gonna have to be this one. I need to get more inventory slots and to leave some stuff at my house. I like that stone smasher. That's the shield. It's crap. I think that's there to tell a story. Like, there was a hunter that tried this and left the shield there. And I am very stupidly getting myself lost in the labyrinth. Food coma. Oh, okay. Christina is good. Pitex is okay, I hope. Oh yeah, he ate, so he's good. Ivy is almost good. Biaka is good as well. Just waiting for the turn on the PS4. I'm good apart from doing that mistake and not finding any decent belt buckles. By the way, I said goodbye in Lithuanian. Visogero? Okay. Is that how you pronounce it? I did get myself lost. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's my stone smasher. Okay, so it's that way. Aha! Aha, you can't fool can't fool me. Wait, can you fool me? No, you cannot. God damn it. What is the point of this? Where am I exactly? Okay, so you can't fool me. Congratulations. Damn it. Well, it's... Sure you do. Oh, Google, stop helping this dude. Well, it sounded like you said Visogero. Well, what did you say? Visogero? Yeah, what's the point of having that whole... If you can't, Can't go in it. Oh wow. Whee! All right. But I wonder if they are guarding anything or they're just... What's the point of that? Damn it. Okay, so it couldn't be that straightforward, right? Maybe these parts of the map also have anything to... or something to offer. Good, good. If you are Dzūkas people living in the northern part of Lithuania, they pronounce stuff differently. Ah, okay. But, okay. Dzūkai. Okay. Well, that means close enough, right? Interesting. There appears to be another sort of shrine. Well, not a shrine, but like a... Oh, nice. Yo. Okay, so what is this doing here? Nothing? Okay. What the hell? Can I go up again? Nope. It's gonna take a while to recharge. Yeah, damn it. Okay. I have to go in the other direction. Okay, see, this one is a lot more labyrinthic, I would say. But there is a path. Okay, I think I'm going in the right direction. The thing about this is that if you go from above, you can see the monsters, and you are safe from them. Fable is really confused. I'm not really confused, but I am a little bit focused. So I wanna figure this out. What is going on here? There is nothing going on. If there's nothing going on, why the hell did you put this thing here? Everything in this game seems to have a purpose, and then you reach this labyrinth, and nothing has a purpose. Okay. There's some treasure there. How do we get it up? Oh, shoot! God damn it!
Rivali's gale is now ready.
See, that's the kind of thing that would make me crap my pants in a horror game. Pitax is in a food coma. Ivy is doing homework. Bianca is playing with the PS4, maybe. Christina is ladder working. No, cooking. Reading or playing? Well, everyone's busy. I'm playing too. And what are you up to, Ridus? What have you been up to? You're reading. Just don't have anything to say. Bianca is speechless. My streams tend to have that effect, to leave people speechless and sometimes asleep. True story. Christina, tell them. I would not lie about that. What is going on there? Ah, it's just light. Okay. How's the weather? Well, now I am a bit lost. Because the thing I thought was really clever turned out to be a dead end. God damn it, I hate these labyrinths. They make no sense. And I am here again. Wait, how am I here again? I wonder if now the result would be different. I wonder if the thing is still locked. You know what? I'm going up. Kind of doing homework too, preparing for tomorrow's bookings. Because of Fable's comments, because Christina fell asleep during my streams a bunch of times. Wait, there's a monster there again. No, this is still closed, but... I wonder if he knows where the exit is. Maybe I should ask him. Ah, nice. I'm kind of... It's a bit cloudy. Is it? Here it's sunny. Well, it might be cloudy now. Wait a minute. There's sort of a... No, we've been here. That is not the solution. Oh, nice. Yak has finished playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I watched the I watched a playthrough. Who played it? Well, I didn't watch the entire thing. I watched. I think it was Locust. Play it. It looks fun. And it looks immersive, you know? Like the sort of thing that would be able to transport you to a land of fantasy. How the hell do you... This makes absolutely no sense. Wait, I don't think I checked that on the south side. I mean either the south side or the north side. One of them I did not properly check. Man, I don't want to
Weaver's
Google
grace
the
is
solution. But this thing is annoying. Not anymore. Only now I just rewatched the Sun City thing. Already forgot the name. I really got distracted with the side quests. The city that's king was killed by his son. Oh, you're talking about the game. Okay. I hope you're talking about the game. Okay, so there were three things. One here, one there, and another one there. And I think I got all of them. There were two corridors here that led nowhere. Another here and up north. And there was another one here that was a little bit high up. And maybe you would think, hey, that's the way. It's just hidden because it's so high up. But once you get there, there's nothing there. You can't move forward. So this is stupid. This is stupid. I think I'm gonna check up on my house. Cause I can't figure this out. And the house was somewhere. I think it was here. For the first 10 hours I progressed quite a bit, but now I'm at 20 and I'm just doing side quests, errands and exploring. Did only one main quest. I did almost everywhere. Every one of those except the hunting grounds. Those are a real pain. At level 10, I checked out the northeastern part of the map, the DLC thing. Fuck the monsters. You do all of them at the max tier. The only game I played like that was Assassin's Creed Origins, which I did not particularly enjoy the leveling part, because I get it. By adding levels, you can control how the player progresses in the game. So you have a level and the stats, which kind of takes you from the immersion of the game, by the way. Especially in a game like Assassin's Creed, where immersion is key. and you can be like, all right, you are not leveled up enough. You have to go do some side quests to level up so you can progress in the main story. And that way, the game lasts longer. Because that's the thing. The first Assassin's Creed game, you could finish it in about like 10 hours maybe, or 15. And for a AAA game where you pay like 60 monies for at release, you don't want a game that lasts less than Ori, right? Because people will prefer to buy other games for much less money. So they come up with tricks to make the game lengthier, but at the same time it hurts the experience. DLC. The T-Rex, easy to kill, some laser lava spearing, mine shooting, laser thing. Okay. DLC, you should really wait to be around level 30. Alright. Hey! Need something from me? Build me something! How about some house exterior? Plant some freaking flowers, make this thing pretty, okay? Yeah. Okie doo. There he goes. He's gonna put some flowers to make my house prettier. Time for some construction instruction.
Hi.
Carson, awaken your inner animal. We are beasts of construction. Let's go. Ah, these guys. These guys. Oh yeah, I paid €1 for Battlefield 5. I mean, that's great, Ridus. I paid like 15. I thought I was having a good deal, but then I may have jumped the gun because it's way cheaper now. Like 5 or something. The last time I saw. And now you say you bought it for 1. No, I think I reached almost... And I still haven't played it. I bought it because I thought, hey, I'm gonna get there and... at some point I'm gonna need the game to play. And I'm gonna turn to Battlefield 5. So I overpaid. Apparently. Practically perfect, if I do say so myself. I'm a little jealous, actually. Let's check out the flowers. I don't see anything. Wow. Well, I didn't pay much. To be fair. I need... Okay. House exterior, what else? Plant some freaking trees! Look at the place. It's so barren. Okay, let's pay the man. Did you get the super techie armor? Okay, still talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. I wish I could have participated. But I didn't play it because it's an exclusive, right? It's a PlayStation exclusive. Gotta love those exclusives to make people buy consoles. Otherwise, they would buy consoles anyway because they are cheaper than PCs. Hang on a second, gotta get my... But this way you can buy a PC and a PlayStation. Hang on a second, gotta get my mind right. Oh, Carson, recall that time you dazzled me? Hey, it's dazzling time again, baby! There they go. I love these guys. They're just fun. Hey! And they plant some trees. That's how you plant some trees. You gotta make weird sounds. If you don't make weird sounds, you're not planting trees right. The one that has... Sorry, Fable. Why are you sorrying about? It doesn't... No, there's no problem. Sometimes Christina sells stuff on... I mean, she does her business in the chat. It wouldn't be the first time. I'm fine. 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 On also PC, that's why I got it. On PS4, it's too expensive. Oh, okay. Oh, you can play it on PC. Alright. I have a list of games that I want to play when I have a new GPU. One day. Maybe 1 year from now, maybe 50. Who knows? When they get to decent prices. I found it interesting that the problem was the miners, the Bitcoin miners, but now they figured out a solution, and the prices are still so fucking up that I can't. They are even high. They dropped for a while, but then they got up back again. It makes no sense. No, I didn't. I had to follow a guide and return to some locations just to get the needed power cells. Oh, that's about the mission. But feel free. I was just no. Disregard me. You can talk about whatever here. Remember getting the PS4 and not getting any exclusive games. I think the first game I played on the PS3 was an exclusive. It was a Spider-Man game. And on the PS2 as well, my first game was Harry Potter and the Quidditch World Cup. I don't think there's a Harry Potter in there, in the title. I think it's just Quidditch World Cup. Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. Yeah, it might be Harry Potter because that sells. Are you Fable? News of the day. GPU prices are still going up, 0.5%. Explain that to me. The problem used to be miners and scalpers. What's the issue now? Now that the miners thing is solved. Don't buy from scalpers. That's the only thing I can say there, maybe. And listen, if you have a store and you are trying to abuse the prices, I don't buy from you. And I don't buy from you that, and I don't buy from you other things, because then I know that you abuse. I know that there's a law of offer and demand, but if you are getting something for 100 and trying to sell it for 1,000, because that's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, I would have loved to. Okay. Okay. Well, it's really coming along. Take a look if you get a chance. I mean, it's my house. I better have a chance. Let's see. How about some installations? Lighting. Lighting is a good idea. 100 rupees. Sure thing. I have the monies now. I can have a decent home. There he goes. He's like, I just sat down and you're asking me for something else. Wilson Construction. What's our credo? With 7 colors of paint? What? I expected something that rhymed at least. Buildings bloom like the spring. What the hell? Scalpers and miners are still a problem, and also the chip shortage. Yeah, I forgot about that. The chip shortage will be till 2022. The company making the DRAM will increase its production size, so the overall production on next year will be shittier, just for a year. Okay, so you're telling me basically buy now, or it's just gonna increase the prices. And then once they have that fixed, they have to. Then you'll have to produce the GPUs, which will take a while. So you're telling me that like we're gonna have some price drops at about 2023, but this thing, it doesn't matter. The production, yeah, it has an effect, but I would still say the production would limit stock. But it doesn't by itself drive the prices up. What drives the prices up are the scalpers and the stores, because the brands themselves have set prices for the GPUs. If you go on the Nvidia website, they say this GPU is 500. Then you go check it on a store and it's 1,500, which is not the same thing. It's very different. And the store, if the store got it for 500 or a little bit less because they have to make money, right? If they got it for 400, let's say, you can't blame it on the chip shortage. It's on the store. So and stores follow each other, you know. Amazon has this thing where they have they sell things through third parties, but also their own. So you can find on Amazon multiple listings of the same item, some being sold by Amazon, some being sold by other people. And Amazon's prices will follow the third parties, the other people that are selling on Amazon. So if the third parties drop their prices, Amazon does so too. And if they raise the prices, Amazon does so too. They keep a little bit lower so they can have an edge, but usually that's how it goes. Here's how it goes. This year problem, next year make bigger manufacturing plant, but also can't make almost any stuff because you're building it bigger. And then the very next year it will get better. Except it won't, because you'll still have scalpers. I remember this when the 1080, all the way back. Remember the 1080? That thing is starting to get old now. When it was announced, I watched the video where they announced the thing, and I remember they announced the prices, and there was a girl in the audience. I don't know if she was paid for it or not, but it was a thing that stuck to me. She's a girl in the audience screams, "Oh my God, I can't afford that!" If you watch the video, you'll hear a girl saying that. "Oh my God, I can't afford that!" It was never sold at that price. I mean, if you could find it on the Nvidia store, yes, but that's always the lowest price you can get, and it's always sold out. That thing was like, it was either 500 or 600. I never saw it for less than 1,000. There's always the RAM shortage every 4 years. Don't worry, the manufacturers sell on MRS3P. But if there's a shortage of them and a huge demand, they will increase the price, because why not? Why not get more money? Yeah. Well, because I don't like it. A PlayStation has a graphics card, and they're being sold for 600. That's the price, right? Explain that to me. How can a GPU by itself be worth like 2 or 3 PlayStations and still be sold out? Same with stores. Why not? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Then I don't buy. I don't like it. I think that's not nice. Sell it for the appropriate amount. That's not cool. That's not cool. No. That's not cool. Pretty flawless. All right. I'm just gonna finish buying everything here. PS5 is 500 monies. Okay. But everywhere? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure if it's 500 or 600 here. PS6 is 600. Okay. I'm pretty sure you could, if there was an actual PS6 and you sold it for 6,000, someone would buy it. Why not make a bed? Do we have a door, actually? I don't think we have a door yet. No, there's no door. It's not gonna be 600, it's gonna be more. At least on release. The best thing you can do, and of course you're gonna be behind, but the best thing you can do is buy a PS5 when they release the PS6, because then the stores are like, sell this shit quick, because people are gonna be not caring about it in pretty soon. But the thing is, the PS4 now has a lot more games than PS5, right? Although I'm not too into PlayStation, but didn't they do a thing where if you have the game for the PS4, you also get it for the PS5, something like that? Whoa, whoa, easy there, Chatty. A little space. Let me get where I'm going before you talk to me. Oh, I have to let him sit. PS4 Pro is sometimes only 200. If you're playing games for gameplay, if you're not caring too much about graphics or the latest thing, I would say you probably get really good deals on PS4s right now. And you don't have to worry about shortage. PS5 has the same amount of games as PS4 because they are using the same stuff, almost the same. They just made it harder to jailbreak and... Oh, really? But it has better graphics, doesn't it? It has to. Man, this guy has an outfit. And I still say, Biaka maybe... Christina says she doesn't see it. Maybe Biaka can support me here. This guy reminds me of Davy Jones. Don't... I think it's the beard. No, and the cheeks. The cheeks and the beard. Obviously, he's not bald, and he doesn't have like those eyebrows. But I think it's the cheeks and the yeah.
Oh.
Give me a second. Same 4K, just 6 FPS and sometimes... But the graphics, they are more detailed, aren't they? They have more... and they have the disc. I heard that the disc was quite fast. And you could have very few loading screens. Yeah, okay, you can see the resemblance. Alright, I'm not alone. Unless you're just saying that. Just... It's using an SSD. Oh, really? Not... oh, but is it... But it's a super fast one, right? The PS4 and an HDD? Jesus.
Hey? Ah!
So don't let your hammer stammer. Haha! Suspicious sounds all afternoon. That's gonna be... I gotta remember that. I gotta put that as title for my next Breath of the Wild stream. Suspicious sounds. Come get them here. Suspicious sounds. Okay. Gotta let him sit. Damn, they selling consoles on crack prices. Can you buy a PS4 and install an SSD on it? It seems like they would have some kind of protection for that. And that's the thing that I don't like about the console, is that you can... PlayStation is basically a computer. Why wouldn't you be able to replace the disc for a better one? It's like a cartridge. You just take one out and put another one in. It's not...
Hi.
Carson, are we studs of stud work? You're darn tooting we are.
Oh.
I'm Will. Oh my god. They are very passionate. I have a 2 terabyte hybrid disk in my PS4 Slim. You can change the PS4 into a PC, just change the software. Okay, that's well put. I don't know. Okay, I have no idea what I'm talking about here, but what if the protections are set in the BIOS? No issues with an SSD there. Huh. But you can't just put very passionate, suspicious sounds. Oh yes, passionate, suspicious. That is the correct description. But okay.
Oh. Oi.
Oh, it's the same thing. The protection is that you still will be using the slow setup for transfer. Okay. PS5 go for 765. But that's a thing that I don't quite understand, is that PlayStations, they have a pretty good grip on the prices that are sold in stores. Usually they go for the same price everywhere, unless they have some kind of promotion, but they have sort of, you feel like there's sort of a limit, right? At least I remember when the PS3 was out, it was the same price everywhere. I think it was $599.99. And there's not one store that is like, oh, there's lack of stock, so it's gonna be more expensive from us. There's no shenanigans like that. Let's install a door so we can have some privacy. House, I'm coming for you. This is a guy that I wouldn't mind working for. Look at him. Look at how he can rally the troops. PS5 disc version can't be bought here for under 1,000 new. Wait, PS5? What? Oh, okay, P-Tax, okay. Oh, disc version. Okay, I forget. There's a version that doesn't have a reader, right? A disc reader. It's a little, yeah. Sleep time. He's going away. I haven't finished. God damn it. Let's see what he did. I mean, I have been paying, he has been working for a while. Okay, so I have some more mounts. I'm gonna put here, no. It has to be this one. Wait, is it this one? It has to be the equivalent to the other one, okay. Why is it smaller? God damn it. Okay, that looks nice. It also gives some light to the room, right? Gonna store this one, because this one is a special one. Yeah, that disc and no disc thing is a bitch, isn't it? It's listen, PS6. I doubt they will have a disc thingy. Alright, there's a bed. There is some lighting. What is that? I cannot... There's... Okay, I have to go outside, I guess. Bianca, I wanted to talk about Horizons, but here I am talking about consoles. You can talk about Horizon, I have no problem with that. Honestly, no, go ahead. What the hell is this? Is it the bathroom? Why can't I enter? You know what? There's a bed inside, so I'm gonna sleep till morning. I'm that kind of guy that loves physical copies of the games. Listen, I understand that, and I think it's I think it's important to have the physical copies of the games. I mean, it's still a copy, and you don't have like the right to do everything with it. But you own it, right? You paid for it. If you have a digital copy, you are dependent on servers that are not being controlled by you. You don't have control over your copy, or over your right to the access. If you buy a game today, they can shut down the servers tomorrow, and you lost your thing. Also, buy a PS4 for 400. Then, if you play multiplayer games, you need to have a PS Plus subscription. Better off just getting a PC so you can actually upgrade. Yeah. The PC thing is, if you have a state-of-the-art PC, you have better graphics. But I wouldn't go there. That's not the selling point, I think, because as soon as they come out, you don't see that huge difference between a PC and the PS5, for example. But you have the option to upgrade. And that's on you. You can upgrade. Whatever is getting you behind, it's the RAM, just replace the RAM. It's the graphics card, just replace the graphics card. Yeah, and you're not in line for the next console. And then you have an old one there. What do you do with it? Well, that's true for PC parts as well, but I think having two different versions is kind of pointless. But I feel like the digital version is for people who don't really take an interest in physical versions of the games and can buy it at a cheaper price. Yeah, I get it. I get that. But I also think, yeah, it's cool that they give you the option to save a couple of bucks. But I think from the Sony standpoint, I think it's more of a stepping stone to an age where you don't get physical copies. That's my take. It's much cheaper, and I wouldn't say environmentally friendly, because you have to keep servers running. But I think it's cheaper to have a server running than to print a bunch of copies. And they sell you the game for the same price. And all they have to do is upload the game on the server that is already running for all the other games. Build me something, Bolson. You can also share the physical copy. Well, you can also share the digital one. Can you share the digital one? All right, but here's the thing, and this is my best selling point for physical copies of games. My best selling point. It is the best, although it's not perfect. If you have a game and it breaks, you need to buy a new one, sure. If you have a digital copy, it doesn't break. It's always there. But you need access to the internet. So you are dependent on if you move to a house that doesn't, for some reason it's in a very remote location, you're screwed. That's not my best selling point. My best selling point is Deadpool. And Deadpool is a game that you can't play anymore on PC. You can't buy it unless you find a physical copy. because they took it out from the servers. If you bought it, you still have access. But if you are a new player, you don't. Now imagine if they never released physical copies. On the other hand, every game released for the PS4 will run on it without needing to constantly upgrade your hardware. Yes, that is also very good. That is a good point. Every game that is ever released for the PS4 will run on the PS4. Ideally, it's optimized, and you can't. The experience you have is the experience everyone has. So there's no, I played it at lower graphics because my computer is crap, and yours is better, so you have an excellent experience. Yeah, that's a good point for consoles as well. Poison Ivy, I have returned. Welcome back. Can also resell the physical ones. Yeah. Thank you, fellow humans. Oh man, it's almost 7. I'm just gonna finish building the house and then I guess I'll end the stream. I think this is the last thing. But another selling point for the PC, for example, is that I can do this. I can do whatever I want with my stream, and apparently on the PlayStation it's more limited. But listen, I can plug in any camera I want to the PC. I can plug in any keyboard or any mouse to the PC. At least on the PlayStation you can't. It has to be approved, which is well, understandable because they are trying to sell things. But it removes, it limits your experience as a user. And being a PC, PlayStation is essentially a computer. You could probably plug in anything in there, but then they would have to support it. And if for some reason you couldn't connect your camera to, and if they said we support every camera, or every webcam, if you plugged in your webcam and it didn't work, they would have to help you figure out why. And they would have to have drivers. So that's a bunch of stuff. They win twice because they sell you their cameras, and they don't have to support the other ones. This human sad now. Wanted cuddles, but law doesn't allow. What? What law do you have there that doesn't allow cuddles? Just change the software on the console and it will be a PC. Yeah, but okay, but you will void your warranty. I actually had a PC, a laptop, more specifically. And it came with Vista, and at the time, after a while, I installed 7. Someday, I had a problem. I called, hey, I have a problem. They were like, what is the operating system? And I was like, Windows 7. They're like, we do not support Windows 7, goodbye. So I went back, I reinstalled Windows Vista, I called them again. Hey, I have a problem. What is your operating system? It's Windows Vista. All right, and then they gave me a new laptop. Gave me a little bit more work, but they accepted it. Wait a few more weeks. Weeks, right? My boyfriend is adult. I'm not. Oh! Okay, she meant different cuddles, I think. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Oh. Mmm. Ah!
It's really coming along. What do you mean coming along? That's the last thing I can... Oh, you housing monster! You got everything! Ah, such is the way of youth. Driven, even reckless, some might say. Well, since you bought everything, I threw in some free furniture. Yeah, least I could do. Huh? Then why was he so surprised? If he already put the furniture in, why was he surprised? Carson, look lively!
Oh.
Oh, okay, he's going to put the furniture in. Okay. Fable is shocked. I'm not shocked, I just don't... Okay. Well, I am tuckered. I could swing a ball peen hammer couldn't swing a ball peen hammer right now, let alone an axe. Break time, baby! I guess that's over. I don't know if I can still get anything out of him. Oh, this is absolutely perfect. Nothing else I can improve to it. Come to think of it, we've had no word from Hudson, have we? Hard to believe someone could get lost in a simple trip to Lake Akala. God damn it, I completely forgot. In the last stream I started helping him out and then I got sidetracked. Now this is the home! Okay, I don't have the bows to put there. Or the shields. I mean, I could put this shield here. It gives a bit more light to the room. Although I have been using that one. Oh wow. Ah, this is a nice place. I like it. Noises in this game, I know. I wonder if I can keep horses there. And I still can't get into the bathroom. Okay. Well... I guess that's it for today. There's a link with this. Let me cut this. This is in the way of a great shot. Okay. There you go. Link and his new house. All finished. And complete with furniture. Now I have some place to leave my shit when I go on adventures, so I don't have to leave it somewhere else. Alright, let me get back to the chat. I meant cuddles, but I have parents that would find something illegal about. Yeah. No, we all know you meant cuddles. Cuddles. All cuddles. Christina, continue the stream. Continue. I think Christina is going to murder me as soon as I finish the stream. So if you don't hear from me during the week, you know what happened. It was Christina, by the way. It was her. She should be the prime suspect. Yeah. Why? Because Christina is probably hungry by now. And when she gets hungry, she gets hangry as well. It's a thing. I'm not sure if she ever understood that there are different words. But when she gets hungry, she gets hangry. Not murder, but you will make dinner. Yeah, see? It's starting. Everyone's going angry. Exactly. Anyway, let's see what's up for a raid. Christina, the angry, hungry hippo. Oh my god! If I ever called her a hippo, she would kill me just by looking at me. Well, why not raid? Let's see. Why not Shabby Chica? She's playing something. Elder Scroll. She's playing Skyrim. Yeah, she's a recent affiliate, so yeah. She actually the top. She has the most viewers in my list, but I think that's the most appropriate game. I think considering you are watching Breath of the Wild, that's probably a good place to go. You already called her a hippo by reading my message. Damn it! You played me. Playing Dishonored. Well, I already said the thing. Let's go with the one. Shabby Chica was here, so... Well, so was Titi Cruz. Oh well. The raid is on. Hang on just for a few seconds, and we'll all raid Shabby Chica. She's a recent streamer, and she's playing Skyrim. So, before I give you guys the music, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching as I stumbled across Hyrule and finished Link's house. As soon as you get there, if you got the emotes, spam those emotes, spam those foxes across that chat, and if you don't, just bring positivity, you know. Just bring some foxy positivity. That's probably a thing. We can make it a thing. So, see you during the week. I will try. I don't have confirmation, but I will try to make a quiz this week. I'm shooting for Thursday, but we'll see. And you might get to see a bit more of Count PTR. Maybe, who knows? Anyway. Bye everyone. Have a great week, a great Sunday, and a great night if it's night wherever you are. Yeah. Bye.